Good morning, my name is Steven.
And I'm Jalen.
And welcome aboard to day 4, our final full day aboard Freedom of the Seas. We're here in Nassau, Bahamas. Well, we had a really bad experience the last time we were here, mainly because it's just we were getting hassled.
Yeah, we didn't do a shore excursion.
We're still not doing a shore excursion, which is something we should have fixed knowing from last time.
We wanted to book it yesterday, and by the time we finally decided on which one to do, they were all sold out.
So we had no options at all, which kind of makes me really sad, but it is what it is. You should book in advance.
Yes.
You do save a little bit of money. Typically, we'll learn maybe for next time we come to the Bahamas.
Yes.
When we get back, we're going to try other things like laser tag is going to be on board. We have flow rider, which Jalen has still never done.
I've never done it. I'm so excited.
There's rock climbing, which takes upper body strength, so Jalen will be doing that.
I will try to do it without failing. We'll see.
Anyways, let's go ahead and hit Nassau. We came down to deck 4 just to take a look and see you, and holy, the port's a little busy. Of course, those are all the shore excursions getting off. I think that's the only people getting up at 9 o'clock. I mean, I know it's technically not really early, but on a cruise ship it's kind of early, so they're all people who have to get up. Goodbye, Freedom. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you real soon. That's what I meant to say. Welcome to Welcome to Nassau. I've just been a lot of cruises, a lot of days vlogging. I'm starting to feel it. Hey Liberty, nice to see you again. You left us a little early on the last port.
Oh my gosh, are they following us?
I know, right? It's almost as if they're going the same exact itinerary as we are.
That's crazy.
Except maybe they're going to, I think, Canaveral? I don't know.
Oh?
Anyways, right next to us, Celebrity Millennium class ship. I think we've maybe done a Millennium class ship not too long ago.
Maybe we have. Maybe you should go search on our channel for it.
Then we have Carnival Glory and Carnival Conquest, which I have nothing to really say about those two ships.
Other than the fact that I have done Carnival before. Neither of those, not even close to those.
One of the greatest things that I like about coming into the Bahamas is that this port is always so popular. So you get to see a bunch of different ships from a bunch of different cruise lines. It's always so nice.
Which is crazy, because then why do you not want to go without a shore excursion? You think that it would be better since so many people come. Am I wrong?
I want to say, over all this construction noise, they did add some coverings in Nassau to make it a little bit nicer, just to keep you away from the sun. And also that building over there, it's supposed to be a new welcome center. They're making a lot of progress. It's a lot better than it was a year ago. There was nothing built. Now it's starting to look like a real building.
So it's nice to see they're making progress. Not nice to see that it's not done though.
Yeah, I think that we're just a little too early. Maybe next time we come back to the Bahamas, it'll be a lot nicer.
And we'll actually have a tour next time.
We're gonna watch Jalen try to figure out what taxi tour we're gonna take.
No, Steven, you figure it out.
Good luck.
No.
I'm just kidding. There's like all over the place. Right there, right there, right there, right there, over there, way back over there.
There's so many people,
options.
but a lot of them are like throwing it in your face. I want someone who's offering it without trying to convince you, if that makes sense. Because some people are hardcore.
Instead of paying $109 per person, book with the cruise ship. You can go with a group, probably like $50. Some people do it for $45, or you could do it private for $250.
He was nice, and he's wearing an Aloha shirt, so I trust him.
Yeah, so we said we'll go with the group option, so he's got to go find other people. He said give him 5 minutes, he's got to work.
We realized, as we were talking about, you know, whether to do private or group or whatever, we realized we didn't grab cash. So what we just already had on us is what we have. So couldn't do the private option because we don't have enough for that on us. So make sure that you bring lots of cash, like you pack it on your trip and you actually grab it when you leave the ship, because I'm not walking back to get more cash.
By the way, I think we showed this. Did you see the chaos that's going on? And there's a lot of people coming out, crowding, and there's just a lot of sales.
And all of the tour guide people are piling on top of each other trying to get sales, especially over here at this fenced area. I'm not quite sure what's in the fence versus out of the fence. All right, so our first stop on this tour is the Rum Cake Factory. It smells so good in here, you guys. It looks like they're like little pound cakes. They do have free samples, so feel free to take one or a couple. Unfortunately, they do have dairy, so we're not gonna try them for you, but looking around at everyone else who tried them, they seem like they're a hit. But they have all different flavors, from original, coffee, pecan, key lime. Tons of flavors to choose from, tons of samples set up. First stop, I'd say, is a success.
Get out of here. Y'all need royalty. I got royalty.
All right, we are heading into the fort.
Fincastle, Fort Fincastle.
Fort Fincastle.
It was $3 a person plus tax.
So it was $7 for the two of us.
So if any of you are interested in history, what Nassau has to offer is that this used to be a colonial state, meaning that it was owned by the British. It was released during Queen Elizabeth's time. I hope I said the right queen. That'd be really bad.
This place is rich with history, and I do highly recommend that if you are a history buff or even just want to learn a little bit or just see this beautiful site, I recommend checking it out. It was only $7 for the two of us to come up here. It's small, but the views are mighty. You can see all the cruise ships, so if you just want a good view of the cruise ship like Steven, just seeing all the stones and just learning about how it was kind of built and why it was built.
Yeah, they have cannons for you to go take pictures with. Unfortunately, you can't shoot them, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping to get a few fired off, but maybe not today, I guess. Then they also have just a little bit of history panels you can go take a look at and, you know, learn the history without having to have a tour guide. We do have a tour guide, but I don't know where he is. I think he moved the taxi somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's just like driving in circles.
Yeah. Other things around here is lots of shopping. If you're interested in some Bahamian shopping, you could do that. But we're gonna try to save money because we really didn't bring cash like we mentioned earlier. That wasn't a lie, that's really true.
No, wait, we literally don't have.
This is what they had to call those guys. Limestone. Don't come back up. I'm gonna meet you down at the end. This is no workout, my queen. So hold on to the railing. Hold on to the railing, sir. I want you to see history, not be history.
This is called the historical Queen Staircase, everybody. All of this was one big solid rock right here. It took 600 slaves from West Africa, 16 years. They have carved this out in the year 1812. Purpose for carving this out, we have an old fort up there. In case that old fort up there was attacked, this will be the escape passage for the British soldiers. That old fort up there is called Fort Fincastle. That fort that was built in the year 1793. You are a young queen from England, okay? Her name was Queen Victoria. She had the power. What she did? She freed the slave in the Bahamas in the year 1838. Those freed say thank you, Queenie. Those freed slave carved this step, given the name the Queen Staircase.
It is actually so gorgeous in here. It is cool, and there's so many like plants, and the rocks are just actually beautiful. And of course the staircase is beautiful. I am kind of obsessed with stairs, so personally I love this, and we are going to be taking lots of pictures right here. Sorry, Steven.
So we came all the way to the end of this walkway, which is a really beautiful walkway. You can see the clear water all the way down. But we want to mention, this used to go way further out. You kind of see a little bit darkness over there, way out there, maybe another, I don't know, probably double the length of this.
Yeah.
And it's gone because of a hurricane, Category 5 hurricane. That's crazy. So what he was saying too is way back there is where all the rich people live. That's their summer homes, they're really nice mansions. They have docks that come right up to the house. So basically when they come in, they bring in their private yacht or boat and they just get off and they go home. That's it. Nothing to it, no customs, no border. They just do it. There's an advantage to being in the Bahamas, rich.
I'm like, and rich.
We're only doing half of those things. We're just in the Bahamas, we're not really.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we were rich.
I wish.
I was like, we are?
Well, then we would be doing both things, but we're not.
Oh, so true.
Well, we came to the oldest fort on the island, which is kind of a really small fort, to be quite honest. It's amazing. I was saying on the walk up, I was like, this defended Nassau? Like, that's it?
I said they must not get much pirates here.
Yeah, there must not be much going on or something. I don't know what's happening. But it's okay. They got 3 cannons, so maybe if 3 ships showed up, they could, if they nail their shots, safe.
I do want to note that I believe when we were at the staircase, they were saying that those bricks built either this fort or the other fort.
Oh, I think it built this fort. Yeah, they were saying that the limestone from the stairs built this fort.
So that's a really cool fact. The fact that we were like just at the stairs and now we are at the other half of the stairs. You know what was taken out.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, we're kind of enjoying the tour. We're seeing a lot of history, and that's what I really appreciate.
Yes.
I want to know about Nassau, and that's what we're looking for in an excursion. But you know what? I don't even really know how much those are. He's saying it's about 110 if we book through the cruise ship. I think we saw it for 50, but we're getting it for 45. So, and we actually like it. He's really good. He's very knowledgeable.
He's really good, and everone in the town knows him. I mean, he pulls up to literally anyone. They all know him.
And they just say royalty.
You know who I'm on?
What's up?
Because that's his whole thing is royalty.
Is that we're royalty.
He's driving around royalty. So every time he pull up somewhere, oh my gosh, it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
They just go, you know what I got in the car? They just say royalty.
So it makes me feel good that like at least he knows people.
Yeah, everybody knows who he is. It's not like we're just with some Joe Schmo. He's royalty. And he did offer a private tour option. I think it was $250. So if there's a big enough group, or if you just really want to pay $250, you could do that.
Yes, and then you can just have him take you wherever you want.
And at your own pace too.
Yeah.
But I think we're okay. We get to meet new people and hang out, and it's a lot of fun. But we're also making a wait night right now, so we gotta get back.
Let's get back.
So we're gonna move on to the next place, wherever that is. Let's go. I don't think I mentioned this, but Fort Montagu. That's the port where that's the fort where we came to, and then there's a little bridge walkway that you can go off on to take some pictures. What he says, if you cannot see your toenails when you dip your feet in the water, you're not in the Bahamas. I mean, the water is beautiful here. Also, one thing I've noticed, wherever we go, at all the tourist spots, there seems to be a bar with music, getting fresh coconuts.
Everywhere.
Yeah, whatever drinks you want, anything.
Yeah, so you can't go far without getting a drink if you want, so.
And you see, you have to come to the pump to get water. There's no running water inside.
Wow.
Yeah. Water is a necessity. You need water to bathe. You need water for house chores. Water is the element of life.
I don't want to be on this.
Oh, yeah. You see how narrow our corners are?
Yeah. Hey, this the hood for real.
And
when you said the water, when you come messing with water, man, that's a whole nother
picture.
picture.
If we were down in Jamaica, you know people walking like 2 miles of water to bathe? You go down to Haiti, people walking like 3 miles. You gotta appreciate what you have.
Hey!
So keep the watch in mind. Royalty.
So we're here in Atlantis, which is the biggest Caribbean beach resort that you can go to. It is the well-known, like the lost city of Atlantis. If you've been to the Bahamas, you know about Atlantis. The thing is that if we wanted to do a tour here with Royal Caribbean and we want to get the all-day beach pass, it would have been $500 per person. $500 per person. Yeah, Jalen's face, that's the first time she's hearing it. I didn't even tell her that this was an option. It is expensive to come here. We have about 30 minutes, so we're gonna walk around, take a look at some of the shops. We can't go into the beach area or else we have to pay that really high price like I mentioned before. But yes, this is Atlantis. This is the first time I've ever been here, and thus far it feels like a really nice place. They got Rolex right at the entrance. Yeah, that tells you something, right? Let's go on.
Alright, so this is as far as we go before they check for the wristband, but you can see out the window there are some sea turtles right there in a little pond, and then whatever beyond that, I'm not quite sure. I know Atlantis is a big beach resort, but I don't really know anything about it, but I'm assuming beyond there is like maybe the beach. But yeah, you can't go any farther without a wristband, so we're gonna have to head back to that public area.
So yeah, I've just been walking around a little bit of Atlantis, and admittedly a really nice resort hotel. I don't know if I would ever personally come stay here, but everyone was talking about that one suite that's $25,000 a night. That little bridge, the arch, you see it in the pictures.
They call it the Michael Jackson suite.
Yeah, it's $25,000 a night.
A night.
And it's minimum 4-night stay. What do you get in there? I have no idea, but you get $100,000 worth of entertainment. That's something. I don't know, a room. I have no idea.
Free
but
food?
I hope. Better.
I hope so.
Either way, it is a nice resort. We cannot lie. From what we've seen, we walked around. They have a casino in there, which we're not really allowed to film in there, but it's a casino. It feels kind of like we're back in Vegas right now. But like,
yeah, that's exactly
it feels
like when we pulled
like
up.
the hotel is actually taken care of, unlike some Vegas resorts. So
This feels like what's my favorite Vegas hotel?
oh, this feels like the Venetian. If you know what that hotel is, it feels like that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
With the high-end stores, with the high limit slots. So we're definitely gonna have to figure out something on how to get into Atlantis to do a whole video about that. Not really sure how we're gonna do it or how we're gonna be able to afford that, because it is expensive. I feel like it's worth the price of the cruise. Maybe it's not as much as I said it is. Maybe it's just because it was through the cruise line, or maybe I was looking at something different, but it is quite a few $100 in order to get in here, and maybe we'll find some alternate way to do it. Well, if you have any ideas, please let us know. It's something, Atlantis is on the bucket list of things we want to do. So that's next time, or the time after that, or a million times after that when we come to Nassau. But for now, let's head back and kind of get back on board.
Let's get back to the ship. I think
We're
we've
hungry.
seen pretty much all of the island. I mean, we saw some high class, some low class.
Yeah, she showed us residential area. You showed us the high end. She showed us the slums, and you know, it really gives you a moment to take a look and be grateful for what we have. You know, and we're so blessed to be able to do what we do. And we thank you for supporting us and watching us. And though we might not be the most deserving people of it, we certainly are grateful for everything.
Yes, we are.
So, anyways, let's get back to the ship.
The channel.
Yeah, on our YouTube channel. Do you want to say something to the viewers?
Well, #1 tour guide in the Bahamas. Welcome to the Bahamas. I'm with the best guy. Good tour adventures.
Good morning.
Good morning adventures, my bad. Have a blessed day and God bless.
Alrighty, well that was the tour. Was it a good tour?
Are royalty.
We are royalty, that is for sure. He treats you like royalty everywhere you go. They always say royalty, no matter where he is.
Literally
They know.
everyone knows that we are royalty.
Everyone knows that,
Everyone
that you are royalty with him.
Oh no, look at my card. Sorry, my card's rubbed off a little bit.
Let's get back onto the ship, just get out of this chaos, and we'll talk a little bit more about the tour and what we experienced, what we learned.
We'll be from Bahamas royalty, we'll be then on Royal Caribbean royalty.
Yes. Now that we're finally back aboard the ship, we want to really quickly just give a brief overall view of what we did with Lionel, our driver, and our tour guide. Phenomenal driver, by the way. He was really knowledgeable, really funny, really high energy, and if that's what you're looking for, then there's no better, I don't think. We went to forts, we went to the Queen's Staircase, we went to the beach. Well, he dropped off the other guests at the beach, but we wanted to get back on the ship. We're hungry, there's laser tag. Visited Atlantis as well, which was kind of cool. We only had a little bit of time because the others didn't want to stay there, and quite frankly, neither did we.
There's nothing to do there
It's too
unless
expensive.
you pay for
Yeah,
anything.
it's a lot of money. It's too rich for our blood. But like I said, we'll figure out one day and we'll get there.
I'm glad we decided to get off because I know I know we were back and forth
We were really uncertain about whether we were gonna get off or not.
Yeah, because they had a lot of stuff going on today, and part of me is still like, oh, everything that we missed. But now I have a little bit of a better understanding of Nassau because before our experience
it was just
not very
pretty poor.
good.
It wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. I don't think we've said that. We
Yeah,
went
check out.
last year, about almost a year ago to the day. So go ahead and check that out.
We went to Nassau. We got off for maybe like 3 minutes of the video, walked around a little bit, did some shopping. We wanted to be back on board more than we wanted to be in the Bahamas. But this time around, it was a lot nicer now that we had a tour guide and we got
Much
to
better.
see everything that Nassau had to offer. I lied earlier when I said we're going from all the way in Nassau all the way to the end when we get off of this ship. We're gonna split this video into, so the first part, all of the Nassau stuff, we will put it in this video, and then tomorrow's video, well, the next video that comes out that will not be tomorrow, That will all be on board the ship. We'll do all the nighttime activities, everything that's last.
Because we actually have a lot of stuff planned out for tonight.
Rock climbing, Johnny Rockets, Flow Rider, laser tag. Oh, and ice skating's coming up too. All that stuff coming in the next video. Check it out because we didn't do it at C Day. We're gonna do it today.
Yeah,
so
today is like a C Day. It's
so much is like a C Day.
insane.
So that whole first morning, it's like we slept in. So anyways, we're back aboard. We're gonna be moving on to Johnny Rockets. Check out that video as soon as it comes out. Thank you for watching. As always, this isn't a goodbye, but just a see you real soon.